Okay, guys, welcome to the Caliente Dance Studio podcast.
Nice.
Yay!
I've never been to a
Episode
podcast.
3!
I feel so cool.
So today we have our friend Evan
Hello.
and Catherine. And then Jenny is here and me,
Hello.
Ali.
With very different intros.
Okay, so maybe we start with a bit of, talking about yourself, like a bit of introduction.
All right. 10-second summary.
10 seconds summary.
I'm 25. I moved to Singapore in June of 2022. I came from America. I joined dance in July of 2022. And now it is the end of January 2023.
Are you single? What do you do? Where do you live?
I do IT.
Oh, you do IT?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a situationship, I guess. That's what I'll leave that at.
A situationship.
Yeah, situationship.
Okay, so we'll talk about that later.
Okay, maybe we won't.
That's more interesting.
Then, yeah, I work for a U.S. company that helps. If a hospital has problems with our software, I will help fix it.
Help the world become better.
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically.
10 seconds done.
Yeah. Very
And you, Catherine?
Me?
Yes.
I'm from China. I stay here for around almost 15 years.
15?
So I'm actually Singaporean now.
Yeah.
I'm classic.
So are you? Do you have a Singapore passport now?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds
jealous.
a bit premium, right? So I stayed here for 15 years and I did a university here, so I'm older than him, basically.
That's true.
I'm married, not available. So I start dancing.
You can also have a situationship.
Sorry, boys.
Yeah, we can also have a situationship. Depending
Situation
on
is marriage.
depending on how charming the guys are.
Okay.
Okay, Caliente gave me a lot of opportunities, right? Okay, I came to Caliente around more than 1 year. I wanted to learn dancing, so at the beginning, I think a few years before, I learned pole dance.
Pole dance.
Yeah, sexy dance. Yeah, I want to show myself. I want to be sexy. And then I love Zumba, the dancing fitness. To some point, I really love Latin dance. I want to learn the technique. So it brought me to Caliente to learn the Latin solo dance. That's why I started with Caliente. Latin solo dance, seeing myself in the mirror, how sexy we are, and become better in shape and moving around. I love that. And then to some point, after half a year, I was introduced to this partner dance, and that the game came because I got to know a lot of people. So here, I not only enjoy dance, but also make a lot of new people.
So you
started
started with solo dance.
I started with solo dance,
Oh,
yeah.
which one? Salsa, bachata, or
I started with bachata first,
bachata first?
and then I feel like bachata is very sensual, very interesting, but salsa also makes me feeling very interested because there are a lot of technique, a lot of turns, and salsa actually sweat. It made me sweat more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bachata make me enjoy more.
very relaxing.
Seeing myself sexy. Salsa make me not only being sexy but also sweat a lot. It's a
Move, yeah.
sport. Yeah.
A
So
little shimmy.
I actually regret to start only with bachata. If I could have a choice, I would start both at the same time.
But if you come back, like you said, you were doing pole dancing.
Yeah, I would.
And suddenly
there's
you-
a pole in my house. Jenny knows that.
Yes.
And suddenly you wanted to do Latin dance.
Yeah.
Was it
they
like
all-
in the back of your mind, or?
There was all connections, you know. So not including the pole dancing, silk dancing, all the chair dance, those. What we say? We say sexy dance. These are all to show ladies' body, to show how pretty you are, and show well-being of yourself.
But how did
So
you find out?
connecting to-
How did you find the Latin dance? You already know about it, or?
How do I find the Latin dance? Is because I'm hitting the gym every time, so I'm also at the same time doing the Zumba dance.
Ah,
so
Zumba.
is originated from Latin dance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But as much as I love Zumba, as well as I dancing Zumba, I feel that something's lacking there. I don't have the basic technique. So if I want to do the best Zumba,
it's more for
I
movement.
need to learn Latin. I need to learn all the bachata and salsa, get to the origin. Yeah.
Okay.
I do know many Zumba teacher in this studio or other studio learning Latin dance. The rhythm is the same.
Okay.
We do so well in Zumba.
We're gonna give a bit time to
Oh, sorry.
to Evan. So basically,
There's nothing interesting in his life right now.
Don't worry, it's all just blank. Guys.
so basically, how did you get into Latin
I
dance?
have a very different story than Catherine.
Yeah,
She's like,
just
oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
I know I was doing something like, well, my mom danced for 15 years, and I was like, I should learn how to dance, because my big regret in life is I don't know how to dance. I said, easy enough to fix. So I went on Google when I got to Singapore, I typed in dance studios, and I picked the second one. And then I went here, and here I am.
And your mom, she's doing what dance?
She would do hustle, so she'd go into
Hustle,
New York City
okay.
every like Saturday night and dance until 3 a.m. Then she'd drive home and almost fall asleep at the wheel. I'm like, Mom, you should just go to sleep and stuff.
That's
but,
the
you know,
attitude. That's
yes,
the attitude.
but exactly. It's like, okay, my mom was doing. I didn't get social dancing growing up. I was like, I watched my mom doing it once. I was like, I don't understand it. Now that I do it, I'm like, oh, I get it. Yeah. This is
So what you then Google hustle dance?
what?
Did you Google hustle
No,
dance?
I've never actually watched a proper hustle. Well, I've seen videos of my mom recently, right before I came to Singapore. I was like, oh man, Mom, you're looking pretty cool there.
I didn't know my mom is so awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Like back in the day, I was like, oh, I want to go
Yeah.
home. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, wow.
It's never a lady cooking in the kitchen anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it really opens up your mind, especially when you do it. You're like,
Yeah,
well,
of
I
Yeah,
can
so
do this.
you are looking for it, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, I just like talk about dance a lot at work randomly. I'm known for going to dance apparently, and I've even got some of my coworkers to go now. And I'm like, well, it's for everybody.
You're slowly changing the atmosphere of your
The pool party? The pool party or
Yeah, we
classes?
I did get 2 of my coworkers to go to the pool party, but one of them even goes to the bachata partner classes now. He's on his 4th one, I think. And I'm like, amazing. You know?
But of all the dances, why did you end up looking for like
Salsa.
specifically, yeah,
Salsa
salsa? I
bachata.
mean, you could have Googled something else.
Well, I was looking at hip hop, and then I looked at Caliente and it had pretty good reviews, and then I thought it's downtown and I need to force myself to go into the downtown area, otherwise I never will. So here I am. I have a very logical approach to these things.
Yeah, same as me. When I saw Caliente Instagram for the first time, very impressive. So happy people around and so many party happening. People are very united. I love the atmosphere, the vibes, just nice. Top one in Singapore, I have to say.
I will
Ooh.
say, I feel like we're pitching Caliente a lot, which is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
probably the
Don't
goal.
pitch. Don't pitch. It's just to share your experience.
It's going to be recropped into an advertisement right
Yeah.
now.
After
Sponsored.
a few glasses of alcohol, we are saying the true things.
So then after, so you get into the dancing and all. So what make you continue dancing? Will you get you?
It's getting more and more challenging, and it actually pushed me to another level to achieve something new. Yeah, that's one thing. Secondly is there's a reason why I always stay with Caliente. I told everyone I never want to move around too much because the vibes here and interesting people I meet. Yeah, that's all it matters. Evan, we're good friends.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I bought the 6-month unlimited pass, and I was like, it'd be weird to go anywhere else where I have an unlimited pass. So I went to a bunch of classes using my unlimited pass.
What's your plan after the pass?
I just today bought the $48 pass platinum one. I'm a platinum man. You know, what can I say?
Now is advertisement time.
But now that you have a platinum plan, are you planning to go somewhere else?
I mean, I had
It's no longer unlimited.
Yeah, I mean, I had went to another studio once, and I will say it's like you grow as a family with the 6-month people, and then you all start doing off different things. And I was like, I want to see what's out there, you know. I went to JJ's once. I was like, yeah, it was pretty fun. I learned a pretty cool move there once, and I learned like I will say Caliente is the funnest of the socials. A lot of other places like really hone in on get this technique down and get all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
Caliente is like everyone has a good time. And
Yeah, the time was spent, especially for us working adults.
yeah.
Yeah, we just want to relax after work. Come on. Yeah, no
Yeah.
big reason.
But what makes you continue then? Because I didn't get
So
that.
I was like really into it. I was like going 5 times a week, and then I was like, you know, maybe I should like do some other things. I should do rock climbing. I should do yoga and whatever.
Oh, okay.
I took like a 3-week break and I came back, and then I was literally lying in bed thinking about salsa moves and trying to string together routines, and I could not sleep for like 2 hours.
Wow.
And I know it was kind of bad. And I was like, okay, maybe I do like dance. And now, back.
That's your
Yeah, I think you
mother's
like it.
thing.
I saw you do social dancing in Vietnam.
Yes, that was
I think you like it.
So he usually, because beginners in general, they just have a bit of a, I would say a bit conservative. I would say a bit of a fear of starting social dance immediately. And then Evan, he went straight into one of the festivals with us in Vietnam.
3 months in.
And he was like the only one powering through all the social nights.
It's pretty fun.
And
Yeah.
he's not just like
Dancing
dancing
non-stop.
there. He was on the stage.
Oh, you gotta get on the main stage. That's where you have the most space, so you can actually like do a lot of
I'm
things.
so
Yeah.
jealous.
That's the
yeah.
strategy.
If I not busy with kids here, I probably would join you guys. I saw pictures, so amazing.
And then also like he was doing partner dance that time. I think you have not started on your solo classes.
Yeah.
But for some reason he was when we turned, we were having drinks, and then we turned, and Evan was there doing his own solo.
And at
Very
that time, it's
messy.
not a good solo. Actually, the strategy, if you don't know how to dance well, because I didn't, I was 3 months in, what you do is you wait until the song starts. You wait a minute, because that's when all the good people go up. And then you find someone else who's sitting down, and then they're either happy that someone asked them to dance, or they're not great at dancing. So in any event, it gives you a safety net for it. That was my
The strategy.
Yeah, that's what I developed in Vietnam.
I think being daring to dance is really,
But there
really
are many times that Ali was just sitting there resting. That doesn't mean that he's happy to be asked or he's not a great dancer.
Well, I didn't ask Ali.
No, yeah. next time.
Ali is watching the student. How he's doing. Yeah, but I give up. No need to guide him. He's a nature.
No, it was good. It was good to see you were enjoying social dancing like that.
It was a magical experience.
Yeah.
Definitely. I saw a lot of people doing their own social dancing, and I was entranced.
And it's international, right? Wherever you go, you can go hit on the salsa bar or bachata bar and do the dance.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You learn dancing, then you can dance anywhere.
That's why Mavis danced, I think. She was like, I'm going to Australia with a bunch of people, and they all know how to dance, and I don't, and I don't want to be left out. And then,
Yeah, that's why she picked up the dancing. Yeah.
good reason.
Okay, and then so the next question maybe, what would you recommend anybody to pick up dancing?
Like, is there anyone in particular that I should be calling out, or like, would anybody be able to?
Or if someone doesn't know about dancing, what would you tell them?
I would say it's a lot less stressful than you might think it is. Like, a lot of people,
You think they think it's stressful? Or?
well, they'll be like, oh, I have to like keep my feet going, I have to think about the hands and whatever. It's like, dance for fun, you know? You don't need to be the perfect one at it. You just go and have a good time. So,
Yeah.
I'd say anyone should do it.
Have a good time.
I have convinced many people go to dance. I know how the game play because everyone really, really want to relax in a way. You want to find a girlfriend, boyfriend, go dancing. You want to have some stress release out, go dancing. You are mommy, you want to get out of family for a little bit, have something for yourself, go dancing. If you want to become fitter and become more pretty, go dancing.
Lot of
So many
benefits.
reasons. And in fact, people around me more and more going to dancing. Some join Caliente already.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. My roommate
Love
was
that.
very hesitant about dancing. I brought him to one pool party, and he's like, that was actually doable. He didn't go to another class, but he
Yeah,
thought
but
it was a
he's-
good time.
Yeah, and the key everyone need to know is they don't really need to be so professional, so smooth, so technique. They just enjoy the moment. Down. You see how Evan dance?
Watch the Instagram videos.
He just want to have fun.
Exactly, that's the goal.
Exactly. Why not? And we made friends and we enjoy it. Yeah.
You did make a lot of friends.
I really did.
Yeah, you do make a lot of friends, huh? Yeah.
There was one pool party where one group of people was like, yeah, sit down with us. And I was like, sorry, I gotta, go talk to everyone. And then like 3 hours later, I finished. I was like, all right, I'm ready. And then they left. It's like, well, but there was just that many people I had to go talk to that day.
And actually, the good thing about pool party and also the Caliente studio is, if you want to have a break or you don't think you are dancing well enough, just stay in that bar. And drink
True, my
After
first
you get a
time-
little bit tipsy, let's do it.
Yeah.
Is everything.
First time
Yeah, I think
went-
it's a good place actually for people to just if they don't know how to dance or take a break.
There's nothing to be embarrassed.
So you can socialize
just sit
too.
there
Yeah.
and socialize with people. Actually, when I was a beginner, very beginner, the first time I joined pool party, I drank quite a lot of alcohol. People said, actually, Catherine, after you're drinking, you don't.
When I drink, they say I'm scared to dance with you, Evan. But
Musicality, the connection is better.
Yeah.
With Evan, it's probably more.
I'm all over the place. Like,
It's a
oh my
train
God.
wreck.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
train wreck.
My first pool party, I just drank 10 beers and talked to Arthur. And went,
Yeah.
good time.
Now,
Dr. Archer.
how did you start your first social?
My first social.
Yeah.
Well, so I went to the first trial class, and then the next class I went to, a lot of the same people went to that one, and then we formed a group chat, and that has now become like a 90-person group chat. It's huge. But then that second week, they went to a social, and they're like, all right, team, we're all going to the social today. So having a bunch of people there where it's like, none of us know how to dance. And then we all were just doing like, they were trying to do a Suzy Q, and I could not understand what they were doing at
Yeah.
all at the time. But it was really carefree when a bunch of people you know were there.
Yeah. I think starting with a group is very
Yeah,
good.
makes a lot.
So you come in and then there's some group chat going on. And then you
Yeah,
guys-
they made Callus made one, and then it just
Wow.
blew it.
Yeah.
Anybody is like, hey, can I join? He's like, yeah, sure. And suddenly, okay.
Yeah, it's nice to have a community.
Mm.
Yeah.
But what about you? What was your first social?
The first one, how I start, I was pretty nervous and pretty holding back because being solo for quite a long time, I know how well people will dance. So for me, I only start my first social after 4 to 5 classes in level 3. But then
Oh.
that's given the condition that I'm asking the students same class as me, people together as me, so I feel more comfortable. But then after I joined one social, I thought to myself, why join the social so late?
You should have started straight.
What I'm holding back? Anyway, I'm a follower, right? For ladies, come on. I could understand for ladies it's a bit challenging sometimes. But
Yeah, for ladies it's more-
our job's to follow.
Easier. I mean, easier to break through the first.
Yeah, it worked out so smoothly.
Yeah.
I would recommend everyone starting from level 2, just go ahead.
Yeah, I will say,
Get the basic down. Go
I
ahead.
don't remember when I met you, but I remember I was scared of dancing with you at the beginning. I was like, oh, Catherine's too good for me. And I was like,
Really?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
la la.
Because whenever I'd speak to people, I'd go, wee! And she's like, stop going wee. I was like, wee! So, yeah, I was like, she was more like the sexy dance. I'm like, wee! So, yeah, that's what
But I have to say, Evan, you dance way better. Now you're
Thanks.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
I try to keep away from you because now I see you, I want to dance with you.
Ah.
Problems.
Yeah, a question for you, since because you're a lead and it's difficult. What was your technique to make the song, you know?
Like exciting.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you run out of moves, no?
Well, I've thought about that. So I talk way more than anyone else. And like at the very beginning, I definitely just talked through the whole thing, like, "Oh yeah, so where are you from?" And I'm like, "Not even."
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Is that a
Australia.
Cool,
Wow.
Cool.
Like, no, I don't know what I'm doing. But,
I don't know what I'm doing.
The girls like, am I only doing basic?
yeah. But they don't notice that
Yeah,
fact.
really
See,
enjoy
you
talking
distract
to you.
them with everything else.
And you know, like during the socials, because I DJ, right? And then there will always be this person that's talking very loudly all the way at the very end of our mega studio. There will be Evan. You could hear the conversation all the way from the
Hey, where are you from?
There's Evan.
you know.
So that's the technique.
He,
Well, that was
he
the
distracts
beginning
them. He
The beginning.
distracts them.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I'm teaching them to multitask.
No, because the beginner lead, they are curious about that.
Yeah,
They always
so,
ask,
I mean-
how do you do that?
I throw in a lot of basics while I'm thinking about what move to do next. You know, just like, okay, quick spin, all right, another quick spin, all right, I'm doing 4 in a row because I haven't thought of what to do. Okay, yeah, let's do this one. So, you know, a lot of basics and it's fine. You know, the girl isn't. You don't have to be constantly doing things. Actually, a lot of the beginning girls, especially, it's just like you keep dancing and then move after move after move. They're like, that was exhausting.
Yeah,
I'm
too
gonna
much.
throw up. I'm dizzy. So it's not even a good thing to do that all the time. You want to like throw in some cool little, you know, little shimmy, give me a little rest, you know.
We'll try our best.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, the shimmy usually comes up like we're dancing. I'm like, I'm out of moves. Oh, I got one. And then
Shimmy.
I have to say, Evan, no matter whether you're a beginner or not, it's just so interesting to dance with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah.
key is to overemphasize in bachata. You just go,
Yes, we will.
The social is
Down.
anyway for people who want to relax a bit for the moment. So
But has any of the followers find you weird? Like they want to dance, but you just kept talking to them.
that happens sometimes, not often, but definitely sometimes. Well, the scariest is when I don't know if they're enjoying it or not. There was one girl in Vietnam who I danced with, and she just had the most stoic face. I was like, oh my god, she hates this. And then afterwards, she ran up to me and hugged me, so excited. I was like, oh, she loved it. Okay, I had no
Okay, I
idea.
don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
But you never know what the other person's thinking. I was
Yeah, some
very,
even when they dance, they look very serious.
yeah, I was very stressed.
but you can cross-check with her at the bar here.
Well, I think she lived in a different country.
That's a
but-
really good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
The bar solve all the problems.
Buy her a drink.
Yeah, but
Oh, so you like that
By the
dance, I
way.
see. Oh, you didn't. Goodbye. But no, you never know what's gonna happen. It's good.
You,
time.
Catherine, do you ask some guys to dance, or you let
Yes,
them,
I
or you,
Yeah, she asked me.
or you let them ask you?
Well, what happens when like drink 17 shots?
Lately
and walk
with
up to me?
Zoop, she just keeps hanging on to Alfred. She makes him dance like 100 of the Zoop songs. And he's like running away because he was so tired.
yeah, I have to say I have really strong stamina. I could, my maximum record at the moment is dancing 6 to 8 hours non-stop.
Whoa.
Because I just
Per day?
no, not per day, but
Jump.
I just feel like I like this movement. But the thing is, you see the situation. If in the dancing pool there are way less guys than girls, the situation makes you need to be more active and get the man you want first before the man you want other girls.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
And for the Alfred situation, I think it's because
The Alfred situation.
She has a situationship.
he does really well in those. It's same attitude from me towards Ali. If I see Ali is free,
Yeah.
Ali, let's dance Zouk. You are so good. I can't miss you. Don't waste my social time.
Then I do keys and zouk at the same time, so to give her the full.
Special service.
that's the dream, really.
Yeah, I know that it's always least invite follower, but from my side, no.
Not always actually. I think the follow now they can invite. Huh?
Yeah, normally I will.
It's not a problem. Huh?
Which guy is available? Okay.
It is.
But well, just to see your style, you go and so you ask also. Huh? So
It's a lottery, though.
Yeah.
Maybe without negotiation.
yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, what about
with me.
what about the ratio? You were saying like sometimes there are more
Yeah,
ladies, more.
sometimes it becomes really obvious. For some nights there are too many ladies. Very few.
But is it like common or is it like?
It's not that
Because lately,
common,
I was told that there was a lot of guys also.
but yeah.
I'd say
If a lot of guys,
So depend, right?
It's nice. If a lot of guys,
It's nice.
it's a good time.
Not for the guys.
I'm sitting there.
if a lot of guys, it's also a right time to choose because you have good choices.
Yeah.
If too few guys, it also makes sense to choose, so you can grab the good one.
But is
So
it most common to have more guys or most common to have more ladies? In your
I
experience,
think at the moment for Caliente, it's half-half.
half.
It's pretty good
Okay,
ratio.
Yeah,
not bad.
and generally it's pretty good ratio.
In the classes, I think it's
Not bad,
more
not bad.
often more girls than guys,
Yeah.
but like that's like 70-30%
And
of the time.
as you know, you see a similar bunch of people coming, you definitely know some of them, and sometimes you just love dance with certain
Yeah.
people. Then you saw them. Evan, you are free.
Yeah.
Okay, come with me.
There was one
Before
girl
he
who
walked to
showed
any
up.
other girl.
I will say, my pro tip, if you want to keep dancing, is when you get into the center of the dance circle where everyone's dancing on the floor and the song ends, you immediately just go up to someone else and they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then you just keep that going, you know? And then you never have to be scared of being on the sidelines, like waiting to find
And
someone.
plus, I don't
Yeah.
like to see our boys resting there chit-chatting.
It's hanging out with the boys!
She's training them to have the same 6 hours of sleep.
Why are you standing there chit-chatting? Waste of our time. Come,
Now's the night
Just
to
go
eat
and
it.
dance.
Yeah, yeah. I heard many comments like, Nas, let me drink some water first.
Stay healthy.
Oh, that's good. Anything else you want to ask?
The situation.
There's
Oh
a
yeah,
nice
the
girl-
situation.
There's a nice girl I met on Bumble who I see every now and then, you know?
No
Ah.
question. Before we get there.
Not even
Why did you not try to pick up a girl from the dance floor?
I think it would be weird if I dated someone within Caliente, because if you then go sideways and then you see them again, I'm like, well, that's weird. You know?
Yeah.
So I'd rather just keep my dating scene outside. You know, keep the pool clean.
But assuming that you had dated, right, one of the Caliente girls,
Sure.
would you like stop dancing? Because like this is what no, but this happens quite often
This happens,
actually. Because
yeah.
people they come and then they just want to find like someone.
Okay,
and
my
once
cool.
they find it and then they disappear. I mean, in general, some people like even my friends, those outside of dancing, once they start to date someone, they don't go for outings with you also. Then it's just like out of dance, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I personally would not do that because, I mean, I was literally lying in bed thinking about salsa moves. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm...
Yeah, you enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm committed
But I
to
think
that.
some people, if that's what they are looking for, is what they are looking for.
It does happen.
It's no.
Of course, bachata, salsa,
No
they are
harm.
sensual dance. You probably can create some emotion towards each other. That's
Yeah.
really normal.
But there are some people they pick up this to find someone, and then once they find someone, then they go and do something else.
Actually, there are two extremes.
Yeah.
Either you two all enjoy and dance with everybody again, continue dancing, always be with us, or you just want to dance with us.
Yeah.
Keep it really private. Move Caliente dance to your condo.
Move to the living room.
But I think something bear in mind is if the relationship is not healthy for your development of improving the skills, I don't think it's a great relationship.
Yeah.
The right relationship between dancers should be you improve together and open to skill dance together.
Hmm.
I will say, I was at Cuba Libre, and there was a girl who invited me to a couple things afterwards. And, I mean, a lot of fun. You know, you do meet people doing dance. So, if people want to do it, you know, that's their forte.
Yeah, I mean it's a way to meet new people also.
So your situationship, you gonna keep her not dancing or
I mean, she doesn't dance. I don't think she does.
You know, you are announcing in front of the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, why
are you talking about?
Now this one.
We have such a cute tall guy now saying that he's maybe still open the opportunity.
it's a situationship.
I have not thought a lot about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I will not tell her this podcast exists, and it'll be great.
Okay. She might find it out without you telling her.
And I'd be like, well, yep. You were the topic of conversation. You're famous now in the most indirect way possible.
And I say, when was it? No, it was not you.
No.
This was done
Which date?
long ago.
January. Oh no, it was not.
This was January 2021. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, your date's wrong there. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we have questions. Why you pick us?
Ooh, am I famous?
Yeah.
For the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been on a podcast.
We are so honored.
It's kind of
Because-
exciting.
First time.
Because
Yeah,
we
we
were
mentioned
we
clothes.
even mentioned the clothes.
because we are thinking about who we can invite to talk about their experience. So we look at people that have been around for a while, and then those who seems to have a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah.
we are
Otherwise, like, it would be really awkward if we sat down
Those
with
who are
like
a bit,
really quiet people and then the podcast is just like
So?
a one-liner.
Yeah, those who are a
How's the
bit
weather?
vocal. Because we know that you have
Been around.
Yeah,
been
we are the
around
cool
and,
people. We are the cool ones.
a point of view.
High class.
That's what Mom says.
Class gold.
No, but thank you for coming and
It was all mine.
yeah.
Thank you for the
fully-
drink, Jenny.
Thanks for
What did you get?
Yeah. This
was
is
it?
my
It's real alcohol. Real
Gin and tonic. Oh,
gin and soda.
Gin and soda. Yeah, great choice.
Gin and soda, yeah.
They
Should
should
have
have
a-
a choice of tonic. And
Catherine
Catherine's
special.
like,
Gin and soda.
should have taken a Cuba Libre,
oh,
but it's
taking the
with a Coke Zero.
pina colada.
No, that's cheating yourself.
Cuba Libre with Coke Zero. It's possible.
No way. Cuba Libre still gin and soda. They all know me. Gin and soda? Okay.
Gin and soda.
I'm never having a gin and soda again.
Well, next time we.
Why?
Because gin and tonic's better.
It's her. She
Yeah, I
was the
know.
one. I was like,
But I didn't want to waste the rest of the soda, you know.
no, the soda is in a bigger bottle. So if you had like the tonic, you would have wasted it unless she was
You can
gonna have
pass
the
me
tonic.
rest of the soda.
No, that was my 2 cents on dancing.
Oh no, just one more thing. Would you perform sometime or?
Hey, we have this performance team.
I will be always
No, I mean-
willing
One day,
perform
one day.
if I have enough time.
If you have enough time. What is enough time?
Enough time means we can discuss again.
She gave Ali the.
No, just to know if something that you want to do at some point of time.
I mean, so
Just for once.
Performance is good.
I think it's a
For
good
memories.
experience. I was talking to Dawn. She's like, yeah, it's like really, it's good to try to do.
Everyone
once.
said to us.
I am scared of the concept because I do enjoy dancing for its relaxing,
Yeah.
fun idea, and the idea of performing is like, oh,
It's a different.
bocce, you know, and like, oh, that's now very stressful. But I feel like I also enjoy being in front of people and on stage, so it's.
Yeah,
We
it's,
know that.
but I'm pretty sure that it's. I mean, once you do it once, that's where you know if you
Yeah.
if you like it or not.
I know that I will improve heavily in my dancing skills
Yeah,
throughout
of
the
course.
performance, that's for sure.
And JJ, the guy's like, where's your line? I'm like, I don't know.
Your line?
Yeah, we were doing the 360, and I'm like, it's gone.
Oh, forget
No,
about
you say
that.
I'm doing Cuban.
With a different style.
It's okay.
I'm doing Cuban.
So I do think the performance would improve me greatly. I think it'd be a good experience.
Yeah.
But I have not had the time. Well, no, I've had the time. I just can't do it this time.
Yeah.
Because of his cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
So
No,
I was
no,
telling him to
I
move
was
his,
not asking
wedding.
for.
No, I asked him to move his wedding here.
Move
Now
your
we
wedding.
have a lot more studio rooms.
My
Yeah.
God. So it's
Over
Evan's
there.
wedding in the future. Caliente bar.
Yeah.
Ceremony.
Would you ever have a wedding here? Like if I said, hey, Alan, I'm going to get married here.
Yes.
Would you be like, okay.
It's
Yeah,
actually pretty fun.
people are renting it for birthday party also,
Deep,
Oh, really?
yeah, deep
Yes.
the light, ballroom on.
and then we're gonna set up a bar here.
Really?
Yes,
Another?
like tables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're just going to have two bars facing each other. That's kind of weird.
Two bar.
Competing.
Still give
No,
us
I-
enough space for those kind of kids. on
Maybe
the
one day we just put a
You do it
pole
inside.
here and then she's gonna entertain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now we have a
exactly.
lot of space, really a lot of space.
Yeah, the idea is
Caliente is
to
the biggest studio now in Singapore for Latin dance. I think so, right?
in
I've been
terms
to
of
other
square feet,
studios.
yes, yeah,
Yes, it's beautiful.
yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. Now we have to continue to make it grow, and the idea is to transform the place into a Latin club.
They're hiring teachers.
Ali have a bigger dream now.
Yeah, Latin club. No, Latin club was always there.
Also,
Slowly. Yeah.
Wait, did you only start dancing like 8 years ago?
Now, around 10 years ago.
But ever since you're like day one, you're like,
No. Me,
Thanks,
the first time I was in Guatemala, they brought me to do a 1 hour salsa class. Then I said I don't need the class.
Now, our interview.
I was going out and dancing like turn the people and turn myself.
So our dancing age is 1 year or less.
1 year or more.
For me, partner dance is only half a year. So
I'm
that means
6.5
yeah.
months.
Oh yeah, partner dance. But you started like in boogies, right?
But that's solo.
Yeah, solo.
Shine. But this shine really give me a good base.
Mm.
Yeah, at least I could show off one during the partner. Then let me go.
Go.
Yeah.
I will say.
wow, this lady actually pretty advanced.
In partner dance, an important part that a lot of people forget is the solo dancing part, where you just let them off and have their own freedom, you know.
Yeah, the
Oh,
shines.
Yeah, that's a tip for beginner.
Yep.
If you are beginner lead and you are trying to
Yeah, do
go
a
to
solo.
the show and you don't want to make the advanced follower to be bored, another one is what Evan did for me.
Have fun!
Shine.
See you in a minute! I'm gonna get a drink, come back!
Someone really did it to me also. Yeah, I think you are bored with my basic steps, but you can do yourself.
These are Evan's pro tips on how to social dance.
It's part of the partner dance to do some shine. So that's why it's good to do some solo.
I didn't know
Solo
it was
class.
called Shine.
Yeah, shine because you do it, you shine.
Yeah.
It makes sense conceptually.
You
Yes.
take a break, let the lady shine, and then take the hand back, tip for beginner. Yeah.
Even
I will guarantee you can join the social from level 1.
class number 2, no problem.
But you need to know a few shines, like Suzy Q, Spyro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's easy.
she's
Nail
taught
it.
me more.
No, I think like for you, it's a bit more natural because like you just do anything you want anyway.
Yeah, that's
But there were many guys. They are just incredibly scared of letting the girls go because they are gonna shine and they're just gonna be like awkwardly
Like, what do I do?
standing there.
Facing.
You can do clubbing steps. Easy.
Yeah.
Who cannot do it? You can do since graduation of university. Yeah.
That was a demo.
The first time you try the alcohol, everyone can do. This is actually you need to put in the agenda of the level 1. Like guys, I can assure you have a good social life. Let me tell
we
you.
gave them the
one
tips
tip.
at the end
Yeah.
of class.
Step tap, step tap.
Yeah.
Step tap chez lui, step
Yeah.
tap.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
C'est Mambo. Mambo tap.
Have I learned how to shimmy?
A bit too much chest.
7 months, still don't know.
It doesn't matter.
1 year, that's the goal.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for participating to this podcast.
Pleasure's all mine.
Pleasure's all
Good
mine.
job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for your hard work.
Yes.
Flower power.
Flower power.
Maybe we invite you for another episode.
One day, yeah.
Maybe
If the
we mix
audience
you.
like us, we will check the number
Yeah,
of likes.
Yeah, we're gonna get the jury doing the reviews.
If
Like,
you
why'd
guys
you bring
don't have
Catherine
enough
and Evan
likes,
on?
we'll feel a bit ashamed to come back.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It was all mine.